You know, we're in a pretty interesting period where a lot of companies have product pipelines with something at least to brag about, and I'm curious to know what that is in the case of Teva.
Good morning, Carl. Thank you very much for having me on. So what I'd like to brag about today is maybe Austedo. So Austedo is our treatment for tardive dyskinesia and Huntington's disease. And we posted in Q2 a 51% increase in revenue to $308 million. So we're really pleased about that. And we see that as a growth driver, not just this year, but we did a strategy day in New York in May, and we said that was going to reach $2.5 billion in 2027. And I think people are starting to realize that could really be possible. So that's one of our growth drivers. The other is the product you just mentioned, Uzedy. We launched a treatment for schizophrenia back in May, so it's still very early. But we're getting really good feedback from our physicians and our patients because of the patient-friendly profile and the ability for them to administer that and get to a therapeutic dose very quickly, which, as you can understand, for a patient suffering from schizophrenia, is really important. So, you know, all in all, I think it's good to see the Q2 results driving up revenues. We got some growth drivers; they seem to be kicking in. So, a positive trend for us.
Richard, you have these two businesses, the brand business and the generic business. We're hearing some speculation from analysts that you might unlock value by splitting off these two businesses. How do you see that potential?
Hi, Julia. Nice to speak to you. Yes, no. Right now, we don't see the value in that. Right now, we have a lot of synergies within our business, and actually, even from R&D to manufacturing to our commercial footprint, we see great leverage that we can put our branded products and our generics products through the same infrastructure. So right now we're benefiting from that. And our generics business, which is significant, you know, over $8 billion a year, you know, does throw off a lot of cash, which we're using to invest and drive this innovative portfolio and this growth. So right now, you know, it's a great pairing.
How comfortable are you right now with policy and regulation, and how would you stack the U.S. right now versus other developed economies in terms of their willingness to play along with research and let some of these things come to market?
Yeah, that's a big topic, Carl. And obviously, you know, I think what we're seeing is an explosion in innovation right now in the biopharma sector, and I think that's really encouraging for patients and physicians. I don't think we want to dampen that down. So I do think it's important we understand that what's key to driving medicine forward is innovation. You know, and as we've shown, just, you know, to give you an example with Austedo, that drug that's driving our revenue, you know, there was no treatment available for people suffering from tardive dyskinesia and Huntington's disease. These are two very debilitating diseases, you know, and because we can invest in the R&D, we've managed to bring this product to the market. And we want to keep encouraging that. You know, as much as health has improved, there's still a lot more we can do. And I think people should focus on that and allow innovation to thrive.
You know, one discussion we keep having with various pharma companies is whether or not there's a real race for talent, human talent, in driving some of at least these clinical trials, or whether AI and machine learning is going to be driving innovation in the next, say, 5 to 10 years. Is that an industry debate, or are we still too early to tell how much of that can be done by computers?
Well, look, I think I've always said consistently, talent, first and foremost, companies are made by people. You know, people make products, they develop products, they research products, they sell products, they give customer service. And I think when you have quality, dedicated people, it makes a huge difference. Now, can they be supplemented by AI? Can they be made to be more efficient, given more time to do what only a human can do in that interaction? I think that's where we've got to think about that supplementation. But I think this major shift where people will be removed from R&D or manufacturing because of AI, I don't see that happening anytime soon. I do see the supplementary part of it starting to support the great people we have, and that's the way I think about it. But it is evolving all the time, and so, you know, what I talked to you about on this quarter, maybe in 3 quarters' time when we have the conversation, you know, we've had the next explosion, the next finding in AI. So I think it's something you have to watch. But for us in Teva, we think of it in a very pragmatic way. What can help us on our business now, and how can we integrate that in to support our people?
Richard, a final question about increasing your guidance for revenue, the midpoint of your guidance there, and reaffirming some of those other guidance terms, especially for these brand drugs. Do you see them as gaining market share, or is it more about meeting unmet needs and identifying a new market? Where do you see that growth really coming from?
Great question, and really important for our products. So I think for Austedo, the one that's growing at 51%, what it's about is actually treating untreated patients. There are nearly 800,000 patients in the United States that suffer from this condition, and only 50,000 on treatment. So for us, that's about helping those patients get access to this therapy, helping the physicians diagnose this particular condition. So for Austedo, it's not about market share. Now, for Uzedy, our treatment for schizophrenia, that is more about market share. We have a long-acting, we brought it to the long-acting market. For that, we want to get new patients, but we also want to get patients on current therapy to switch to ours because we think it's going to be something they're going to be able to comply with better over time. So it really depends. But on our two major ones, that's how I would divide it down.
Stock's definitely on the move today. Richard, appreciate the time. Always good to see you.